Yo, do people listen here?
This can.
Yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. This is the GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 242.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
I look better in the light today, man. We got the lights out. I got a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Last week I looked real woofy. Everybody's probably looking like, man, Kev got a new podcast mate. Nah, it was me.
Hold on. So did you switch up on your barber? Or you made it back?
No. Listen, black man never cheats on his barber. All right, I had to wait for him to get to. No, I don't. I got to
say, listen, man, you down for like a month.
He wasn't down. He wasn't down for a month.
Okay.
And I will say though, shout out to Red, man. That's my guy. He didn't even get his own haircut. All right. So I didn't even realize it until he pointed it out. Because you know those things where it's like kind of you ain't got a cut. Like I pointed it out last week. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm looking rough. I was like, bro, I never looked. And I looked at his hair like, woo. Like, yeah, you was looking rough. So he didn't even get his own haircut before he came in there and cut my hair and everybody else's hair.
I was about to say, yeah, he probably had a lot of catch up to do.
He did.
Plus, I'm sure you need to run that checkup a little bit. You know
maybe.
If you had to sit down for a second.
Yeah, he was getting a bunch of headaches.
Christmas had just passed.
Bro, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He went down bad, kind of at a bad time.
Well, I wasn't even thinking about that end of it. Look at you looking at the glass half full. I was looking at it like, yo, my hair ain't cut. I was looking bad. My kids were like, Daddy, you get a haircut? And when the kids bring it up, that's when you know you look bad. Like, wow. I need a cut. Hair was just flapping over at the back. Like, my hair was like over my ear. Like, fam, it's like, I wear a headset for work. I couldn't even put my headset on right. I just wasn't feeling right, man. Then I got my hair cut. So now I feel good again.
There you go, man.
It'll
do something for you.
But forget all that, man. 3080 Boys is here, man.
Yes,
shout out.
sir.
Okay, let me first shout out my beautiful, lovely wife because God, did she sacrifice a lot. I think at one point she would never. Okay, we're in the sneaker world, all right? We're in the tech world. We understand that when we can't get something, we just go on to the next or wait, or we have to be patient. We have to be. She was not taking this L at all. Good. So the gift card that she got me for Christmas, she was determined to get it from there, right? So she went all last week. I went one time. Well, went twice last week. We talked about last pod. Couldn't secure it. They didn't even get any 3080s.
Right.
So she ended up going on Monday, and they got a couple, okay? And she wasn't lucky enough to get one.
Right.
So then Tuesday she went, or maybe it was Wednesday. I forget, whatever day. So she went another day. And literally the last 3080 was sold to the person in front of her.
Wow.
So she was like, I can't take it. She was like, oh, dog, I'm not going to let it ride. All right. So she's like, I'm going back tomorrow. I'm like, babe, like, I really don't want you to go back almost because it's like I get at some point it wasn't about me. And she won't ever admit this, but like it was, okay, I would say it was always about me. But at some point she was like, listen, it's principle.
Yeah,
and
securing the dub.
Yeah, she was like, I want to secure it. I'm going to go get you one. They're going to have some more on Friday. So I'm like, babe, what's the odds of them getting them 3 days in a row? They're not updating the stock on the website.
She knew what time it was, man. She had been there, man.
So let me tell you this story. So she goes Friday morning, all right? She gets there at like 8 a.m., okay. All right? They don't open up till 10.
Right.
So she's in line. She's bundled up. She sends me, she FaceTimes me when she's there. She was camping. She had the chair out. I told her, I said, listen, achievement for the carpenters are unlocked because I'm going to tell you, you're doing something I've never done. I've never camped out for anything.
Yeah.
I've never done that. But I was like, okay, I commend you. And in the back of my brain, I'm like, dang, I don't think they're going to get any. You know what I'm saying? That was my thought. But I'm like, I hope that they do get some because it's going to kill my baby spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Uber Eats her some breakfast or something,
bro? She didn't want it. She was in straight combat mode. She had her black mask on. She had her hoodie on. I wish I took a picture of her. She looked so cute. But I'm like, babe, like, you got to, like, okay, they don't have them. You know what I'm saying? Just come on home. Don't worry about it, whatever. So I'm kind of, trying to give her the encouragement. So then she tells me at like 9:30 that the manager for Micro Center comes out like they have to disinfect the entire store. So even though that basically they had all hands on deck to disinfect the store so nobody could unpack the truck. So she's like, well, dang, how do we know what's in stock? So she's fifth in line at this point. And the manager is like, we can open the store, but we don't have any stock of video cards. The truck is being unloaded at 10 o'clock. It's probably not going to get put out to about 1 o'clock.
Wow.
Okay. So that's what the manager tells. He's like, you're welcome to stay in line, but you can't come in the store and wait. You got to stay out here. So she's like, well, dang, what do I do? Because I've been in line this long. I'm already committed. She's like, I'm probably going to come home. I said, listen, just come on home. But the nerds talked her into it. They said, no, you've been in line this long. They're probably going to get some. Don't leave. That's all the talk she needed. Okay, she's like, I'm staying. Yeah, so she stayed. So I'm like, all right, babe, but what if they don't, put them out? And we're FaceTiming back and forth all day while I'm supposed to be working. I'm working, but I'm going back and forth talking to her. So she stays in line. They put the truck out at 1:00 on the dot. They go and let her in, right? So I'm like, I call her like, okay, I'm updating the website throughout the day on Micro Center. There's no stock. They're not showing anything in there. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like, dang, man, my baby just stood in line for almost 5 or 6 hours for me now. And they ain't gonna have none in stock. She gonna be broken. Her experience gonna be broken. She's like, and I FaceTimed her as she was walking in. She's like, all right, babe, I gotta go. And I'm like, all right, babe, hit me back. Bro, she calls me back like literally a minute and a half later. All right, which one do you want? I'm like, what? Which one do I want? We got a choice? So she says, nah, they got a 3080, blah, blah, blah. And they got a 3080, blah, blah, X. Get the X. I don't care how much it is. Get the X. So she secured the card, and she was so geeked. And I knew it was real when I got the email saying, thank you for your purchase. And then I got the email for getting Call of Duty for free.
There you go.
I got that too. But shout out to my wife, man. Shout out to both our wives. They came through this Christmas, man. This gonna be Christmas is gonna be thought of for the rest of the time. And so anything she's asked me to do, I've done. And I've done that before. And I've done it, but like now it's like, okay, what do you want to do, babe? I'm more patient with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has come full circle now. You know what I mean? Go. So I went ahead and put it. That thing is a behemoth, though, man. Listen, I remember you said it was a big card.
Yeah, I told you,
bro.
that thing,
man, that thing's about the size of one of my kids, man. Yeah. Like I put it in, took the 270 out, the 2070 Supers in the box. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't think I'm gonna build a boy's computer. I'm not sure. I had to put a secure bracket on it and everything runs very fast, very smooth with the 3080, man.
Yeah, so very, very high settings.
Yes, very high settings. Ultra.
Yeah.
It feels good to see that.
Yeah.
Although I saw Ultra on some of the games before, but it's something about this one just runs a lot better.
You know what? It's the fact that, you know what I'm saying, before you just had the option to turn on Ultra. But now it's like, you know, do you want us to check for your settings? You're like, why don't you tell me what you recommend? And then it's like, Ultra across the board. Everything max.
Very fast.
4 gigs of RAM are being used. You're like,
yeah. So it takes me back to when she was in the line though. So first of all, bro, you gotta talk to me about this whole cryptocurrency thing with mining. Because literally she was in line. Okay, she told me that. Okay, she was 5th in line. The 2 people in front of her was a husband and wife duo. They were both buying cards. Behind her was the dad of that couple. He was buying a card. He had to reach around like, yo, so which one am I getting? And it was like the 3060. Whatever the 3060 they got.
Yeah,
cool.
I heard 3060 is very nice for mining. But
really?
Okay, yeah.
And that's why he was getting it. That explains why. But it was 3, and then it was his brother was in there. So it was 4 people in one family getting these cards. And they were all lucky. Because they got a bunch.
It's all going to one place. Is
okay.
What it really kind of boiled down to. So like, since you could only limit one per customer,
yeah.
Essentially they all 4 got one so that way they could build one rig.
Okay, so all 4 of them get hooked up to one rig?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. We got to talk about that off pod. We might need to do that. But they were geeked. And I'm like, dang. So she was trying to ask me, wife was trying to ask me about it. And I'm like, I got to ask Kev because I don't know nothing about this mining thing.
Yeah.
I just know it's very big. And that's the reason why video cards have been sold out like that, like crazy. Yeah. And I guess the Ampere technology in the 3000 series is very good for that.
Yeah.
So shout out to my wife. I'm going to start there.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what, too. I meant to tell you, like, man, listen. Don't doubt me when I prophesy.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you did.
I told y'all, like, listen, next week, bro, it's coming home. Like, you was like, I'm ready to give up, Kev.
Listen,
I'm done with it, man.
Fam,
forget it,
you
man.
Don't understand,
After 3080.
The body was weak. Yeah. All right, the body was weak. I had a strongly worded email for NVIDIA typed up, ready to be sent. Like, you got to put more out there.
It's not gonna happen, Kev.
You know what I mean?
I just don't believe it's gonna happen, man.
But it was on Friday.
Yeah, you know? I'm like, listen, bro. Stay strong. Next week, you going to have it. Next week, bro, just chill.
I know.
Like, man, no, they ain't even getting them in stock no more, bro.
Bruh. When they started having them in stock 3 days in a row, I'm like, man, this is crazy. What is the odds of this? And they had the 3090, which is pure disrespect.
They've been had it.
I know, but the fact that they didn't even offer it to you is disrespectful. Like, what do you mean I'm going to spend $2,000 on a video card? Like, stop it.
You know, man, listen, that price hike I didn't know about. I was like, sheesh.
I told you.
Yeah. I thought I'm like, you know, I don't know, maybe they throwing this bill, you know, hey, did they add a power supply or something like that? Did they try to bundle you out? You know, as I try to get you. No. Then I saw something on Twitter where they were talking about some the tariffs that caused video cards to go up in price. I was like,
yeah, I paid $200. I think we might have the same card. I'm going to have to look at it again.
No, you got MSI, I got an Asus.
Okay, card. Asus. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, my card was about $200 more. So yeah, the tariffs are what it was. So that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Why it was more expensive because I couldn't figure it out.
I think they hacked the price up on people. You thought Micro Center was scalping.
I did think Micro Center was scalping. I was going to have a strong worded email for them too.
Yeah.
But something, you know. So yeah, the tariffs is what got it. I blame Trump for that.
The price.
But yeah, man. So 3080 is secured. I've been. I'll get into what I was playing a little bit later. But we start with life, man. So yeah, so we were sitting around, and as she was in line, we were talking about the card and congregating with the nerds and we were talking whatever, right? So it brought up a question that I've been dealing with and talking to her the whole week about, which is
the nerds?
Not the nerds, man. The nerds were there, but they tried to get into politics. And the nerds were trying to talk politics a little bit with her. And she was just like, first of all, you see my face.
She's rebuking it?
Nah, she wasn't really rebuking it, but it was like she didn't engage in it. But like it was a conversation between her and I that we were having.
Okay.
And like the problem I'm having in with everything right now is when you're faced with dealing with people that are Trump supporters, how do you navigate that water? When someone that you've been cool with, you know what I mean? What's your words? The best thing I can give you is decency.
Yeah, I can be decent with you.
I can be decent with you. But when I'm rubbing elbows with a person said and they're like a Trump supporter, like how do I navigate that? And it's not even a politic angle of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more so of Trump supporters have been rebuking the Black Lives Matter thing. And that last week, mum was the word. You know what I'm saying? Like none of these same Trump supporters are saying anything about what happened last week. And I had an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? I had a big problem with the fact they didn't say anything.
Right.
And that was like something that just didn't sit well with me. And I know, some, people are just like, what am I thinking? What's going on? But it's the same thing I've always been thinking, man. Like I'm always going to be looking at things with a scope of where they stand. And like when if I'm going to look at a person and like wonder where they stand, then I have to ask myself, am I in the right place?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's where I've been dealing with. So my question for you though is how do you navigate that water? Like how do you,
I've not really found myself faced with that problem because like I ain't really like personal or close with anybody. Well, I got one person who was just kind of like whatever, dude, like whatever, cuz or whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like whatever, man. Go ahead, man. It's cool, man. I ain't worried about it because at least I know. You know what I'm saying? At the core of it, bro, it's not rooted in racism because it's like, bro, I know you can't be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
But like it really was just rooted in conspiracy. It was like, cuz crazy.
But those are the ones that really I don't get either. The conspiracy theorist thing behind it is like, well, why do you rebuke?
2020 was a great time for conspiracy theory.
It was.
Everybody was in the house with nothing to do.
True. Yeah. But if that's the case, then why won't you be conspiracy theorists against all government? Why are you flocking to one side?
Because these were the ones that 4chan raised. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like. Okay. That was like flat Earth, and you know what I'm saying? The Earth actually being a spinning disc on the back of a turtle being held up by two elephants.
What your boy Kyrie said. You defended Kev. That was your boy. Your boy Kyrie said it.
I think Kyrie was just trying to spark conversation. I don't know that he actually believed any of that.
Okay. You've always said that.
Yeah, I don't think he actually believed any of it. I think he was just trying to spark conversation or just trying to push people to think outside of their normal bounds. Yeah. Whatever. Because you realize like after like a week, he was like, okay, I'm sick of this. Like, stop asking me about it. Like, no, I know the Earth is round and, whatever. I'm going to keep on going. But
he did.
You know what I'm saying? But there were a lot of people that it's still a lot of people that really push that. But to me, it just speaks to you know what I'm saying, how conspiracy theories, how they ramp up and whatever's the flavor of the month.
Is it?
Yeah, of course, man.
But I'm saying though, Kev, like we're walking around with people that, okay, here's my thing, right? Is like, I don't want people to say, I don't support or like all black people, but I like you, Nadir.
Yeah, I ain't
you know what I'm saying? Like that, I have a huge problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where, if you only knew real Nadir, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't never for you to even feel that way around me.
Has this been challenging some of your friendships?
But see, that's the thing. I start going back on it. Like, are we really friends? And that's the part that I feel played with myself because I've dedicated time and effort to people that I believe we're cool. But I'm like, we ain't really friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my friend, you're my family. So I talk to you all the daggone time. Like, you come out and be a Trump supporter, I might be. It might just be all messed up, man. I might just.
Even there, it's like, even if I was, you'd be like, yeah.
But see, it would be politics. So that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. But that's the problem I have with it is when you start putting a coat around it, calling it politics.
Yeah, when it's not.
It's not politics. Yeah. I'm talking about just racism.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to put racism on it, which is what it is, it's not so much of just like, oh, you're a Republican, you're an independent, you're a Democrat. And I don't care about none of that. What I'm talking about is you see well, okay, I'm going back to Black Lives Matter, right? Mm-hmm. And that was what was going on. Our people are out here hurting and fighting for what we want in equality. And for a group of people to look at that and say, well, they're wrong. They shouldn't be burning up their stuff. They shouldn't be doing this. And it's like, I can get you together and check you on that and tell you why they're doing it, even though I shouldn't have to. Right. But then when it's reversed and everything's going on in the Capitol and these folk are just acting a complete nutty fool, no one's saying anything. killing police. It was never
beating them with American flags,
man. So that's
Confederate flags all through the building.
Absolutely. You know how much blood was shed for that flag to never walk into that building?
Defecating and urinating all over the building.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Stealing, looting out of the building, all that other stuff. Like,
mom's been the word, man.
Yeah, it's been real quiet.
It's been real quiet, man. And I know I shouldn't do it to myself because I don't even get on Facebook. You know I don't.
Yeah.
But I hopped on there because I had to upload some things to the church one time, and I was like, I had a Facebook account, so I went on there and looked around, and it's been quiet.
It's been very quiet. Really didn't have a lot to say about that part.
Nah, and that's the thing about it, man. Cool. It's accountability, though.
It's cool.
Nah, see, okay, so now I know where you stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I know where you stand.
Yeah, it's cool.
So now I'm left with that. I'm like, okay, let me reevaluate some things with the circles that I dwell in. And then get myself together right. But no, I was thinking about that, man. It was like I said, me and Shrita were talking about that as she was in line, and my wife, I love her, man. She's so glass half full that I'm more Malcolm X than people believe, and I love everybody. And my thing about wanting to go to a church and I'm just speaking about church, right now, but that with all nationalities is I believe that's what heaven's gonna look like. Now with that being said, I also believe that some people hide behind we should love each other, and we're all Christians. We should love each other.
As long as you do it my way.
And that's where it's like that invokes a good conversation. I just don't know if everyone is ready for that conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the part that I was like, man, it's been warring with me this whole week. You know
what? I mean, this I don't want to shift the topic, but bro, that's what to me was represented we always talk about we married men. We gotta do married men things sometimes. So we've been watching Handmaid's Tale. To me, that was a lot of what it was representing. Where it would be like, man, we're hiding this abuse and you know what I'm saying, this racism, this oppression under the idea of loving one another. I'm helping you. This is for your own good. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's trying to be complicit because you know what I mean. Their position may be just a step above. You know, I don't want to have to be like this person right here.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? This person's at least a step below me, so it ain't so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's a lot of what, I mean, because if the whole Trump thing was like political, it's like, well, he ain't really helping you out.
Right. That's what I don't get. And then even if he, let's just say for devil's advocate, he was helping you out, right? What you're looking at, what we saw in that white privilege that ran and rushed the Capitol, and they walked in and walked out, right? We saw that. Why is it more people speaking against that? Like, that's wrong. Like, that was not what we wanted. That's not what we meant for it to be. You know what I'm saying? Even if you believe that he helped you. And the fact that you're not speaking out about that, to me, is telling. You know what I mean? To say, like, I know that that's wrong.
Right.
You know, and that, I don't know. That part of it is just like, man, it's like you start reevaluating some things, man. Like, yo, I just want my wife to be happy. You know?
Listen, man, for me, it's kind of like, man, it's business as usual.
It is. It is.
It's like,
for you, it is.
I kind of enjoyed being able to know like who was who, what was what. It's like, all right, cool.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
I can. There's a side of
the silence is what's scarier to me because it's like, oh, you gonna think that we forgot?
Exactly.
Because they'll be quick to cop a plea. I'm not that same person. Like, yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. You just ain't gonna be as emboldened about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like now that it's not popular, it's not cool. You don't have the same support.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to be boxed in, but you're okay with boxing anybody else in when you know what I'm saying. You felt like you had the upper hand, and I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you or whatever. Honestly, if you want my forgiveness, whatever, you can have that because it really don't mean nothing. Because only thing me forgiving you means is that I'm not holding on to it. But I ain't forgot. I ain't gonna never forget who you were and how you know what I'm saying, what you did.
Right.
And that's, you know what I mean? That is what it is. To me, that's the bigger stain.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like, I'm just gonna, I might get that tattooed on my forearm. The best I can give you is decency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really what it is. But so yeah, in the midst of her standing in line with the nerds for her husband's 3080, we had that great conversation.
Well, hold up, the nerds was pressing her too?
No, they were.
I was about to say, it seemed like the nerds would have.
No.
Like the nerds usually they tend to lean to left. You know what I mean?
See, I'll be honest with you, Kev. I don't know what left, right, all that stuff means. Are you racist or you're not? I mean, that's pretty much all I want to know. I mean, you can root for whoever you want to root
liberal,
for.
Man.
Whatever, liberal, non-liberal, whatever. I don't care. Do you like black people? Do you see the Black Lives Matter and see the hurt and oppression that's been going on and say, you know what, I'm for that?
You know what? Yeah, even beyond that, I mean, we say that as black people, but it's like, man, I feel that way about any marginalized or oppressed group. It's like, listen, I'm not going to participate in putting my foot on the neck of any other, you know what I'm saying, oppressed group simply because I know what that's like. I know what that looks like. And there's no reason for it. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, I might not subscribe to the way everybody else does their thing, but I respect it enough to allow them to do it.
But
as much as they want.
But as black people, we're conditioned to do that because we know what it's like on that side.
Exactly.
Like you said. So like when you don't get it in return, it's like we just like, okay, we kind of knew that was what it was going to be. You're one of those type of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a privileged way of thinking when it comes to that. And that's the thing, when I saw the thing on the Capitol, it's like, that is white privilege to the fullest that you're seeing right here. The fact that y'all can literally walk, only 5 people died. Two of which were that they killed themselves. One dude fell and tased himself in the ball sack and had a heart attack.
Yeah, and then the "Don't Tread on Me" lady got treaded on.
And she oh my gosh, I hate to laugh about it, but yeah, she got treaded on. But only 5 people died. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that you can only bring up that topic of if those were black people, what would have happened? It points out that the wrongness in it. You know what I'm saying? And like, they would have flown in bullets to kill us, bro. There wouldn't have been enough bullets that would have been there. They would have did an airdrop on like Call of Duty with bullets to kill us, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the I don't want to go too much into it, but they're saying like we're watching out for the next week. You know what I'm saying? Make sure nothing. Yeah. Well, this time they like, well, listen, like last time we didn't really think y'all was gonna do it, but this time, hey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you said it, and we believe you. Listen, you come around here if you want.
Listen, out of the words of one of the greatest lyricists of all time, Royce the 5'9", he said, "I watched a white man break a window in the Capitol, reaching around a cop, and didn't get arrested. He said, I can't break a window in my own house around a cop and not get arrested." You know what I'm saying? And that is gospel to the fullest right there. I don't want to see nothing else happen, but I'd be dumb to say that it's not going to happen.
Right.
They're going to turn up. All I can tell you is black folks, sit at home. Sit this one out.
I ain't sitting nothing out, bro. I'm going to live my life, period.
No, I'm talking about, like, don't try to go down there.
Well, hey, man, like, now, I mean, mans might be looking for a stimmy still, you know what I'm saying? They said that second stimmy was coming. I understand. Listen, the stimmy ain't there, though. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. But if you out there looking for your stimmy, I understand at least.
I do understand that too, but I wanted to run that by you to see what you thought. I knew where you stood on that. I kind of just want to talk about it.
No doubt.
But yeah, man, like it ain't about politics. You know
it's really not. But the silence has been deafening.
Definitely.
Boy, I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? Because me being an openly black person,
openly black. I couldn't believe when I read that. Openly black. Get the context of that. Like I think he was talking about Don Lemon.
He didn't mean. No, he meant openly black.
Did he?
It was just like. Yeah, I mean, because maybe Don Lemon might. He doesn't to me, but maybe might appear racially ambiguous. But you know what I'm saying? Like.
What?
I don't know, man.
That's the Tiger Woods stuff, man. Yeah, Tiger Black, man. Stop, man. Your name is Tiger.
You know what I'm saying? They were just letting it be known where he stood on things. You know what I'm saying? But openly black is the funniest thing I've read in a while. Openly black. It was completely nonsensical, but it was pretty funny. But you know what I mean? It's like, yo, listen, for a lot of us, this par for the course, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
It's all right, whatever.
You're right. No, I know. You've been saying that for a long. And I'm not saying I haven't been thinking it or knowing it. It's just that. I don't know, man. Maybe my wife made me soft. I was trying to give me the half glass full stuff. I'm on my I've always been militant though, man. I've always been that way.
Are both your parents that way?
What do you mean?
Are they, you know what I'm saying, very like both eyes open, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on a swivel.
You met my dad.
I know.
Nadine. You tasted her greens. Could you imagine Nadine? Could you imagine Nadine?
COVID the ends, so they come on back up here. Man.
Listen.
With a plate. Boy,
my dad's about to get the. He's about
I don't
to get.
Like greens.
I know you don't. You always talked about that. Like that's the first thing you lead with. I don't like greens, but
those were delicious.
Those were delicious.
Like you can make a believer out of anybody.
Yeah. Nah, Tim and Nadine, they raised us to where we always had our eyes open. We were the kids that grew up. We had to watch Roots when we went outside and played in the summer. Like straight up, my dad was a history teacher, so we know our history, man.
Yeah,
we know
it. As you should, man.
Yeah, that's why when it's asked about me to talk to people about it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm the right person y'all want to talk about this.
Hey, listen, man.
Or maybe you
black.
Do. Openly, I'm openly black.
I'm openly black. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
But not lost in the sauce is the fact that the wifey secured man's the 3080. 3080 is
man,
there.
I told you, prophesied it.
Yes.
Wife provided.
You did.
You know what I mean?
You did.
Yeah, so you gotta be a good boy at least till the summer, man.
Fam, like she can whatever she needs. Like today, I woke up today like she's doing this, and I got dishes. I do them. I did them. You know what I mean? Got a dishwasher together. You know, what do you need, babe? You know, she came home and you know, anything she needs, back rub, what do you need? She was charged though.
Word.
She was amped. She was amazed at how big the stupid thing was though. She's like, this thing is heavy. Like, yeah. She said it in line too. She said she told the nerds like, listen, because they were like, you're here to get one. Like, they didn't peg her for a gamer. They, we can see that you're not a nerd. And she was like, nah, I'm here for my husband. They was like, what? She was like, look, I might not ever see this thing after I buy it today. You know what I mean? She's like, I won't know what this thing look like. You could tell me a 3080 is that rock. I don't know what it is, but that's a 3080. Cool. That's what he wants. Get it. You know. So she won't. No, she won't know anything about it. But she was charged.
Hey, I bet she was. Like it is like hitting on a rare pair. You know what I mean? It's like it don't matter if you're gonna wear them or not. It's like, yo, the fact that I got it and you didn't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Which I made the mistake of showing her what they resell for. She's like, listen, should I go back? She think about going Monday.
Nah, the money ain't that great.
Nah, it ain't. Especially with the tariffs.
Yeah.
Did you notice now that with the resale on them is crazy like that? My card was like reselling for like $1,200.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's $200 more than what they're going for.
Right, exactly. So it's like, but I mean, you were checking StockX. StockX always like that.
True.
But I knew reselling everything was going to plummet after Christmas.
Really?
Like PS5. That's why I haven't bought no more PS5s. I could have, but it was like, it's too risky at this point. Like, I don't need to be stuck with it.
It's your fault, Kev.
How's my fault?
Because you flooded the streets with PS5s. You were the plug for 2 months.
Yeah. When Christmas was over, I'm like, all right, have it. Y'all can have it back.
Y'all can have it back.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, she was geeked about it. But like I said, I got to talk to her. I don't want her going back on Monday. She got a rush from it. It is a rush, I guess. But I've never done it. I've never camped out for anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't. Only time I stood in line one time for Black Aqua 5s for Black Aqua 5s, but it was literally just to sign up for the raffle. That was the only time I've ever stood, and even then I was like, I feel like a doofus. I don't want to be here.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like standing in line. It kind of you start surveying the crowd and start seeing, and like she was telling me,
you don't know, you're lying. You did camp. You camped for Concords.
I did
with Benoit.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot about that. I did, but I went early. That wasn't like I stood out all night. Like all night.
You went to different spots.
I did. But that was Concords though, Kev. Those were Concords. All right, whatever. You had to bring that up. All right. You ruined my story. You ruined it.
No, you just forgot. You know what I mean?
That was a long time ago.
But you know what it was? That she had the chair, and you were like, the idea of actually having a chair and spotting up the line. It was like, you know what I'm saying? You saw the line before. You stood there for a while. It was like, all right, let's divert the mission, try something else.
Right.
But you was sneaking in back doors and everything.
I was. It was looked like Kubert. You like Kubert back. Ooh, pause. It was like, I want to, man. Well, let's move. I don't know if we should move on. Like, yeah, let's move on.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Well, it went into the back line, the back of the store, and it was like Kubert. Like stairs are going up and stairs are going down, where you could like jump between them. It looked so weird, like Inception back there.
Word.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
But whatever, man.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That was a long time ago.
It was long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, I just buy everything on the internet now.
Yeah, I remember you like you didn't care for it. I was like, absolutely. This is when we first met.
Yeah,
you're like you didn't care for it. I was like, nah. Absolutely not.
You should have stopped me, Kev.
I didn't know. Because we were meeting after it happened.
Regardless,
it was the Christmas Eve party.
You should have opened your third eye. You should have said there was a disturbance in the force.
Listen,
let me stop my guy from doing it.
I knew I had to course correct you when I found out you were hanging with Ben.
Yeah. I was gonna be driving the plate.
I was like,
you
he has good intention, but no.
I see the goodness in his heart.
You know what I'm
Gosh, I love this podcast,
man.
But yeah, man. So, anyways, he's about to open up a OnlyFans. It's the only option he got. They kick my man off the internet.
They gonna kick him. They kick him off that too.
They will. They kicked him off Pornhub. They kicked him off everything.
Yeah, everything, man. Well, now they're kicking him off of real life.
Yeah,
like they stripping his name off of stuff. You know what I mean?
Peach mint.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's start like we always do. What have you been playing? What have you been playing, bro?
Oh man, I've been playing Call of Duty, Fortnite,
okay,
2K,
okay.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Oh, and Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about done with Cyberpunk though.
Why?
I'm at the last mission. Like you know that mission when it's like, hey, listen.
No, I don't.
No. I'm saying like when you're playing a game and it's like, hey, listen, if you start this mission, ain't no going back from here.
Oh yeah, I don't like games like that. I don't like that because I want to go back and I want to be a completionist.
Well, I mean, like they just mean like, listen, you know, if you want to go back into the game, you're going to restart before this mission.
Okay, check.
That's usually what happens. Yeah. So, but it's whenever they're like, if you start this game, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing else but this mission.
Oh, you're at that part.
And then I've opened that mission now. So I went around, I did all the side missions. I don't think there's any more side missions left. So
okay,
I'm gonna have to go do the main quest and wrap it on up, which is perfectly on time because I'm gonna finish Call of Duty campaign. That's gonna be the first game I actually finish on PC.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play Last of Us 2.
Okay, so I'll be okay. All right. So yeah, what have I been playing?
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
I got plenty of time, but I'll be done with it. Of course, I've been going, bro. I just gotta get the time, but I will be done with that in about. I would say about 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks, and I'm done with it.
Oh man, listen, you got 4 to 6 weeks, man. Take your time.
I'll get it done.
No worries.
But yeah, what I've been playing, the game we're talking about is Ghost of Tsushima, and I got smoke for you. Okay.
Okay.
Because you should have let me play this game. You should have made me play this game a long time ago, Kev. I know you've been talking about it for like 30 podcasts in a row. I don't care. You should have came over, took my hand, and made me play the game. Because this game is amazing. This game would have been my game of the year. I already know it. I'm not even halfway through the stupid game yet. I'm about 2.5 hours in.
Yeah.
And it's like, it goes into everything that I love about video games, my childhood, watching old Kung Fu flicks with my cousins, all those things. Because this game, like, I don't know what they did on the PS5 version. I don't know if they did on it to where it like amped it up. I'm seeing sweat come down from my man's head.
Yeah, it's 4K
like,
60 now.
Man, his honor, like he doesn't like he goes in the front door. Yeah. All right, he don't do all that sneaking at first. Yeah. He goes right through the front door. He lifts his katana up in the air. First of all, I'm googling katanas because I want one. And you're going into there and you get into a fight. My man is fully about the honor of being a samurai.
That action.
Yes, I want a samurai sword and I want that red leaf tree, whatever that is. I want one of those to reenact that scene. But no, I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. Like I said, I'm about 2 hours in, and man, it's a great game. It's I can't. It's one of those games. It's been a long time that I just couldn't wait to get back to.
Word.
And it's like every time I'm playing something else, so I end up picking up Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think I told you about that game before.
You have. I know you said it's one of your favorites all time.
It is one of my favorites of all time. So I got it for the Switch. So
have you ever seen the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have been. That actor that was in it, he hasn't been in anything lately.
Michael Cera?
Yeah, he hasn't been in anything.
Like he has.
He had a run though, but he was in everything for a while.
Because he was in Spider-Man not too long ago or something like that?
I don't think so.
Who was that really just... he was in one of these superhero movies, man. Maybe it was the DC movies.
Might have been.
Because...
no, he was in Superbad.
Yeah, he was in Superbad.
He was Superbad, but he was in... What was the movie where it was like... It was a... you were a superhero, but it was like fake. Was it... Not The Watchmen. I forget what it is.
Yeah, Watchmen... no, there were
superheroes in Watchmen because that's where Dr. Marvel comes from, right? Or Dr.
Manhattan.
Yeah. Nah, this was another. It was like I forget the name. We had to look at it. We're bad with names, but anyways, so yeah, I played that and it was like $14.99 on the Switch. I've been playing that. Call of Duty, I got that for free. Started playing that up, loaded up to 3080. Yep. And damn, that game looks good and magnificent. And then it was something else I've been playing too. I can't remember what it was.
Oh. Listen, I gotta ask. What? So now the 3080 is installed, man. Have your fans been kicking up? Because like mine be kicking up.
They kick up initially when you're playing a game, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm playing the game, I'm like to the point where I'm like, yo, listen, I think I might have to go to an AIO system. Like all I can think, like
it's supposed
PC
to be that,
gaming
though.
is a bad. Like I mean, it's great because it's a lot of fun, but it's like it will drive you absolutely insane.
Yes,
just, like all the little things that you're just constantly wanting to throw $300 or $400 at it.
Yeah. You know there is no that. The 400 is the baseline. Yeah, like that's it. Like even when you say looking at monitors, oh, you said 400. Oh, that's a good price. You know, like, like you don't need it, but yeah, you do need it. I would.
You've been like, man, how can I get a 75-inch 4K TV for $120 and this monitor is $1,000? Like it's 27 inches. And it's like. I don't know, man, but it's what it is.
It's PC gaming, man. But I think the tariffs are with everything now.
Maybe. I hope not, man. That's terrible if it is.
I don't know. But my fans kicking on, they do. But my card's a 3-fan card.
Yeah, mine's a 3-fan card.
Okay.
So the card is not what's kicking up, bro. It's
use fans for the computer.
I think my processor is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's being pushed to its limits. Huh. You know what I'm saying? Because it's overclocked. And so it's running.
But you're using that Dragon Center too, aren't you? Where you launch into your cache. I've never installed that mess.
Word?
And I don't know if that could be doing it.
Okay.
You might want to look into that.
Well, I mean, because I can turn it in silent mode and then the fans don't really kick up. But then I always feel like anytime anything like I get any jitter in the game, I'm like, it's that silent mode. A bottlenecking now. Turn it off. Get it off.
That's the thing about it is you don't know the answer. And you're going to be chasing that forever. Like, yeah, that's one of those many things that we talk about where I'm probably upstairs thinking and thought, my wife's like, what's going on? Is he okay? Do we need money? And I'm like, why is my fan kicking on? Like,
that's right. Exactly. How do I combat this? I'm like, man, Micro Center, they don't sell Be Quiet fans. Why? It says it's going to be quiet. Why would you not have these? Oh, this is like, is it really actually going to be quiet? Let me watch some YouTube videos about this. I think I need an AIO system in here now. Oh, they got them with the digital face on it? It's going to tell me the actual temperature of my processor at all times.
Yeah.
I think I need that, even though I'm not actually sitting anywhere near my case to look at it. But when people come over and they want to see, pretty cool to show them, right?
Right. The plexiglass is
the plexiglass is facing that way in the room. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's what I'll do.
I don't know, Kev.
Maybe it's this case. I think I'll get a new case. That's a lot of work, though.
Man, now you know you done built a whole new computer.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? I thought about it the other day. Like, I've sunk close to like $1,700 in this computer already.
And I don't even want to.
Yeah,
I don't even want to know, man. I pulled out. I literally upgraded from a 2070 Super to a 3080.
Yeah.
I put it back in the 2070 Super back in the box. I mean, I paid $550 for this. I don't even remember.
Right.
You know, now it's in the box. It's just up in the box,
just
chilling.
sitting somewhere. It's just like,
Oh boy,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
So listen, anybody out there that was thinking about getting into PC gaming, just be prepared. I'm not going to tell you don't, because this is a great experience. But listen, just be prepared. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Because you're going to build that rig and you're going to see that you can do it. If you can do it, I'm challenging you right now.
Right.
But if you can do it and you see it through, and you know what I'm saying, you drop the dollars, you're going to drop them dollars or whatever. And first of all, you got to kind of work with whatever you can get right now.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Ooh, building a computer right now got to be stressful.
Oh, it's got to be stressful.
Yeah.
Because you could get, you could get enough that you could get it off the ground, but then you're going to get it off the ground, you're going to feel good about yourself, but then you're going to be dabbling in those medium to high settings, but then you're going to see that little ticker that says ultra.
Yeah, and you're going to put on ultra, and it's going to be crap.
It's going to absolutely just crap out on you.
Yeah.
And then you're going to think to yourself, like, well, nobody's gaming in ultra. And then you're going to be like, well, Kevin, they did.
Yeah, but
they said their system said it automatically went everything ultra super fast.
Yes.
How do I achieve this? And then next thing you know what I'm saying? You about $2,000 in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you'll mess around and come around us, and you'll say, oh, man, nobody gets ultra settings. And then you'll see Kev check his phone, and you'll see me texting. Because that's me talking about you to him. Saying like,
nobody gets ultra settings.
This pleb. Yeah. Who is he? Who does he think he is? We get ultra.
But you're going to check, you're going to trace that dragon all the time. Because, that's all now I just look at my computer, and listen, my computer's a beast. It's 1,000% serviceable. But every time Newegg sends that email, it's like, man, we got new PCIe Gen 4 cards. You know what I'm saying? Memory cards. I'm here. I'm like, maybe a terabyte isn't enough anymore. Maybe 3 terabytes. I mean, maybe it's the way it has to be. It's like, have you filled up this card? No, not even close. You know, I mean, Kev, you can just buy an SSD, man. It'll be super fast. But it's like, man, but it won't be as fast.
Right. It's not NVMe.
I need the fastest.
Yes, I need it all. And don't ever send me these ads for these mechanical hard drives. Those moving parts.
Yeah, it's like, man, I hate that too when I see it's like, man, they got a 10 gigabyte hard drive on here. I'm like, HDD.
I bet I won't.
Yeah,
I don't even have cables.
It's like $40 now.
Yeah, I don't even have cables in my computer to hook one of those up.
Right.
On my old gaming computer, but not my new one.
Yeah, it's like,
who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Man, it's I remember SSDs were like, man, that was really cool, but it's like now we got NVMe drives.
Yes, and they boot up so fast.
Yeah, and it's like, so now it's like, well, do I get a companion SSD? Like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if my pride will allow me to because I know that NVMe is out there.
Yes,
and you know what I mean. It's like,
yeah, I know some people use them for storage drives.
I could do that, but
no, is it going to be as fast?
Exactly, because I mean, even if it's just a little bit slower, like to the point. Listen. If my graphics card can do, you know what I'm saying, 155 frames per second, I don't want to see somebody else doing 156. I know it's negligible and I'll never notice the difference, but I know that it's possible.
Yeah. And the fact that you're getting
doesn't sit well with me.
No, it doesn't. No, it's a little because you're especially with you because you don't like being a little broke
at all, bro.
So like somebody's getting 156. That new card, that card's on eBay, and now we're gonna go get that new card that's needed to get 156.
Bro, have you seen that picture on Instagram yet of the baby sitting around a big pile of money? Like, have you been seeing those little character cartoon heads?
Oh yeah, the character heads. Yeah.
There's one where it's like a cartoon of a baby sitting around a pile of money, and then a grown man like, man, what's up? Put me on, big bro.
Oh yeah. That's funny, and that's
But there again, that speaks to why, like, listen, I'm never little bro.
Never little bro.
Yeah. Always, I won't even call myself the big homie, but it's like, yo, we gonna at least be equal. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no big bro.
No, you're right. No, equal is all I can give you too. I know I've never calls my big bro. I see people call people big bro. They're the same age. Bro, that's the silliest thing I've ever seen, man.
Like, bro, it's like to me, it's like calls my dad.
Yeah, you might as well.
You might as well. Yeah. Like, nah, man. Like, I feel like Kyrie on that one.
Do you feel like it? Like, are you looking at it like it's a term of endearment? Because I wouldn't even like somebody calling me big bro. Like, I've been called big bro before, and I looked at the phone and just.
But you're actually a big brother, and so am I, though. But like, you know what I'm saying. But we're also the oldest. Like, I don't have a big brother. So,
right.
No, Like, you know what I'm saying? I have older cousins that I look up to and all that stuff, but it's like, you ain't big bro, though.
You're
like,
just
you know what I'm saying? You're just, yeah, exactly. Just, you know what I'm saying? You're my older cousin.
Your older cousin.
That's where it ends. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and, you know, I look up to you. That's where it ends, though. There ain't no big bro around here.
Big bro. Yeah. I can't sign up for that. That is very nasty. But as far as you completing Cyberpunk, though, so I want to talk to you about this. So they're copping pleas. Mm-hmm. All right. They issued an apology. It was like a 3-minute video. I think the CEO from the company came out and he just basically had tears in his eyes and said he was sorry, and they vowed to make it right. One thing he did admit, though, they admitted the development did not start for Cyberpunk until 2016. Oh, wow. All right. Now, we saw this game in 2012.
Right.
We announced, it was announced in 2012, but we first seen it in 2013. So the game came out in 2020, right?
And they didn't start development until 2016. I wonder what the wait was.
I don't know. But it goes back to what I was thinking about, where we always talk about where games are in development. We hear about them being in development. I figured it was one game you were telling me about. Was it? Oh, the Indiana Jones game. Yeah, it was announced, right? And you said it was, you're looking forward to it. And
no, I didn't.
Well, you didn't?
No, absolutely not.
What'd you say?
Looking forward to it. I said, man, why do we need this garbage?
Okay, never mind. Well, you're on the same time I'm on. Because my thing is, I'm like, why is it that you're announcing the game, right? So now we're looking forward to it, or you might read up on it. By the time the game comes out 20 years later, do you even want to play it?
Listen, I don't know why they even made it. We already got Uncharted. Like, why are you even making this game?
Yeah, that's very true. Like, and we got Tomb Raider.
That was my thing. I was like, yo, listen, you're already 20 years too late. Like, this generation doesn't know who Indiana Jones is. Like, the movies ain't hit like that, bro.
And that last Indiana Jones I don't like talking about it. It was so bad.
And they're making an Uncharted movie now.
Yeah, they are making Uncharted. The boy from Spider-Man's in it.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
So why we need Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I'm like, Indiana Jones, that's over with, man. Like, it ain't one.
Yeah, that
ain't one of them kind of franchises. You know what I mean?
Right. But like you said, though, with Uncharted, because I said that too. We both was like Jinx. But yeah, Uncharted literally is Indiana Jones. Yeah. Like Nathan Drake is Indiana Jones.
Yeah, so it's like, y'all too late. And I love Bethesda. And I think Bethesda, you know what I'm saying, they need a win.
You know who lost
after Fallout 76.
You know who lost in all this, right?
Who?
Xbox. Once again.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
I think it is. It was made by Bethesda.
Probably. I mean, Bethesda's making it, so yeah.
And Bethesda's owned by Microsoft.
Are they trying to set them up? Like, is it a saboteur?
I don't know.
Kind of situation?
I don't know. I just know it's too late, like you said. And I don't know why. I think the people that will be excited about Indiana Jones game at this point in this day and age is too old, and they might not even be gamers anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's really what it boils down to. Like, they ain't playing games like that no more.
Yeah, if you want to just tell people to go play the Sega Genesis version of Indiana Jones. Because I mean, at this point, it don't need a new one. I'm here for any good game, though. Yeah, I am here for good games, but I just think that is something that we've already seen and you can get from, like you said, Uncharted, the Tomb Raider series. Those were all the archaeological type games that are there for. So we don't need Indiana Jones. In 2021.
Man, okay, so now here goes the real question. Now that 3080's been secured,
yes,
is there any way that you will ever buy another Xbox?
Absolutely not. I said that before, though. I said it before, like I would never buy another Xbox. Even my 2070 Super. Yeah. It's like Xbox they cannibalized the whole Xbox division, in my opinion. When they released everything on Game Pass day one, and you could play it on PC, then what do you need an Xbox for? Yeah. Like literally, you already have an Xbox. Yeah. I have an Xbox already. Yeah. What do we need a new one for?
That's how I felt about it. Like, I was just like, I got a PS5 and I got a PC. I can't really think of a good reason why. You know what? The only thing I will say about PC, and I mean, I know I'm starting over a little bit, so like that's it's probably just gonna take a little bit of time. But finding my friends has been very hard.
It is, because there's so many services.
Yeah, exactly.
When you asked me what my name was on, what'd you say, Blizzard?
Your Activision ID.
I didn't even know I had one. Yeah. And then you sent me a friend request and I accepted. I just saw an alert. Kev asked to be friends. Oh, sweet, Kev. Boom.
Right.
Now, if I had to do that for you, we would never just be friends on that game because I don't know how to find it.
And Call of Duty is one of those games where it's like you need friends to play this with.
And that's the thing that's really, like you said, troublesome, because you got Blizzard, you got Activision, you got Epic, you got Steam, and then you have to be friends within the game as well. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know how to navigate all these waters, Kev.
They need to make it so that way it's like, yo, listen, once I make you a friend on one platform, so like if we're already friends on Xbox or whatever, and we play this game together on Xbox, when I log into that same account on my PC, give me back my same friends. Like, don't make me add them again from my Steam account or my Activision. Like, y'all handle that for me. Maybe they just started this recently, but it's like, y'all handle that for me up front, because I was playing my before you got here. I was playing PS5. I was updating my auctions on 2K as I do regularly. Yeah. And I saw Mo was on playing Call of Duty 2. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll see about playing Call of Duty with him. So I went on to my PC and tried to get on Call of Duty, and you were the only person that was showing that was available, and I knew that you was about to leave, so I'm like, well, me and him can't play right now, so. And I'm like, I don't know how I would reach out to Mo other than like actually texting him.
Right.
And even then, that's like going to be a process where it's like, okay, listen, add me on this Call of Duty. He's like, well, you're not on Call of Duty. Like, well, I am, but I'm playing on PC, so it's a little different. So here's what you got to, instead of doing it the way that you used to, here's what you actually got to do.
Did you find him?
No, I wasn't playing long enough.
We do need to play. If he's playing on there, we could because you could play.
I gotta first figure out how to.
You figure it out and then tell me, because I don't want to figure it out. I'm not gonna figure it out. If it's left to me, we're not gonna ever play with him. So it's like you have to figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like it's tough, man. It puts you in a tough conundrum.
It does, but it's so worth it once you get to play with everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
And we got to get it up because I think We got to get We have to get our list up. That way we have a group of people that are playing. Because I do think that Call of Duty can get everybody back to playing again.
Like next time we play Fortnite, I definitely want to play on PC next time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so, but it's like, well, am I going to have trouble finding? Like PS5 made it real easy. I'm on PS5, you on PS5, invite, let's go.
And that's one thing Xbox made it easy too. Because there's this one you get on it and you see who they're playing. Yeah. But like a lot of times I miss the old days of playing on Xbox to where you just log, or even PlayStation, you log in. And you might have logged in with the intention of playing one game, but you see the homies is playing something else. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna play that then.
And I'm exactly. And for people that might drop down in the comments, I mean, still go ahead and leave comments if you want to. But for the people who make the argument, well, you know what I'm saying, you got Game Pass, you got Xbox on the PC or whatever. Listen, that Game Pass for PC is piss poor, bro. It's just another service. Mm-hmm. Honestly, if you ask me, Epic has the best service on that whole thing, because guess what? Whenever I want to play a game that I bought from the Epic store, it doesn't need to launch the Epic store.
Right.
It's like the game just opens. Like when I open Call of Duty, it opens battle.net first.
Yes.
And goes through Blizzard servers, and then I have to click to play through there, and then finally the game launches up.
Yeah.
Steam, I think, is the same way. I don't know if I have
Epic gives you a good way of linking your accounts too.
Yeah.
So that makes it easy. And I think they figured that out with Fortnite because everybody was playing. I know the big thing was with the skins. You buy the skins on Fortnite, you want to play with them
across the board.
Across the board.
Yeah.
So like they figured that out, which I think they, like you said, have got it figured out. But no, console gaming, man, is cool. Don't get me wrong. But all these daggone platforms that you got to play on for PC is like, yo, I can't figure this out.
Well, and then I have to add you because I think I have you on. I think what game did we play? We played Marvel, the Avengers thing.
Yeah.
And
what is that on?
I think that was on Steam.
Was it?
I think it was on Steam.
Because we was on the demo, right?
Yeah. So it's like I'm your friend on Steam, but we wasn't friends on Blizzard or Battle.net or whatever.
Okay.
So it's like now we had to add each other there, and then I think I sent you an invite on Epic on the Epic game platform too.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's like, yo, listen, I'm gaming from the same machine every single bro. Just let me add my friends. We already were friends on Xbox. Like, listen. Get me back connected with my people, especially with everything being cross-plat. It's like, yo, listen, I need y'all to tighten that up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess one of those things, once you figure it out, I got to take that back. Because even with Call of Duty, with my homeboy Larry, shout out to Larry, he plays on the PS4. Mm-hmm. And he was trying to play Call of Duty with me. And I finally got it to see his account, his Call of Duty account or whatever that, Battle.net account or whatever that goes to that.
Right.
And we were friends, but literally the lag between the PS4 and PC was literally like 2 days. So at that point, I didn't want to play no more. Right. So now we're just friends for nothing. So I got to get him to get
how are y'all playing? What were y'all playing?
It was the Warzone.
Warzone, okay. Oh, yeah.
So
the lag was on his end.
I had to uninstall that. Okay. Every time I turned on Warzone, it was literally like, first of all, these Epic installs are disrespectful. Even Cold War is 100 gigs.
Yeah.
And that's the base of it. Then you had to do shaders and all that. I think it was another 15 gigs or something.
Wait until you get on there today and you got to download the shaders again. You can be like, there's not an actual update today that I saw.
Okay.
But listen, those shader updates is literally every couple days.
Well, I can only have one Call of Duty on my system at a time.
Yeah.
All right, I uninstalled Warzone to play Cold War, and I'm going to finish the campaign on that, and we're going to play that.
Yeah. I can't wait to play some zombies.
Yeah, I want to play zombies, because I'm going to be scared. All right? I'm going to be scared. Kevin, you say that. I'm going to be scared.
Nah.
All right? I'm going to have a pacemaker on.
I told you Ghost of Tsushima was a great game. You don't want to play that? You don't want to bleed.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to tell you, man. Maybe it's a little bro syndrome in that. I don't want you big bro and me. Because I don't know.
It ain't even that. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust when I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
I will.
As a gamer.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah, you told me I was getting my 3080 this week. You told me that Ghost of Tsushima was fire.
Blessings.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I speak positivity into your life.
You do.
You got to just trust me. You know what I mean?
You're right. I got to put trust in you. Believe me. I've been knowing you this long. You think I would listen, right?
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Man, that game is good. And the thing that ticks me off about that game being so good is like, why couldn't Xbox do something like this?
Because it's Xbox, man. Like, all they got is money. They're so poor.
It's upsetting, man.
Yeah.
Like, you have a company that could tell stories like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the story is just flat out great, man.
Because Ghost is Sucker Punch, isn't it?
Sucker Punch. And the way it just starts off, when you just playing the prologue, and then it's like, hold on, the game is just starting, and it gives you that good, and it's like Sucker Punch at the bottom, and I was ready to run through a brick wall.
Bro, listen, once you get to the ending, bro.
Really?
Like the thug, like you're gonna go through a lot in that game.
I'm already going through it.
Yeah,
I'm just recruiting my team now.
Yeah, that's what I'm, like, bro. Like, it's so many twists and turns, and you're just gonna go through a lot to the point. It's like at the end, bro, the thug dove is gonna drop.
I could believe it. That's why, I already had almost about to give the old monk dude smoke because his student, she was teaching the Mongols how to do with the bow and arrow. He forced her away.
Yeah, I do remember him now. Okay.
Yeah, so now he finally told me why he didn't want to tell me the truth. I had to stop him, almost put hands on him and sword on him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now I'm gotta recruit him. I'm doing like chapter 2 of that, but whatever. Not spoiler alerts for anybody. Go play Ghost of Tsushima, man. The game's amazing.
Man, yeah, listen, the honor, the integrity.
I'm walking through the front door. You know what I mean?
Now.
For now. Yeah, I hate the fact that you know. How we on time?
We're good. We're cool.
All right. But we're gonna talk about Alabama winning, right?
No.
Yeah, we are. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We got to.
Now we're out of time.
I knew you were gonna say that because you saw it on the list. Like, we got to talk these Alabama. Yeah, we got to talk about it. I'm not here to kick you while you down. I will say I don't hate the Buckeyes. I know you're the bigger Buckeye fan than I am. But this is the problem I have with Ohio State is when they play against a big team like that.
Man, we had just beat the brakes off of Clemson.
I know, and I don't know. Okay, what happened in the game? You tell me. What happened?
First of all, we were missing a lot of players.
Okay.
And you know, that game was tight and competitive at the beginning, and then it was like, once the floodgates open, and Trey Sermon went down immediately.
Immediately. It was first play.
That was huge. But like, I mean, we were in there competing at first.
Did reports come in and say what happened to him? Did he break his collarbone?
I'm not sure, man.
He better shatter that boy.
More. Yeah,
because he got up like that was it. Like he had no collarbone left.
Yeah, I mean, he popped up at first like it was all good, and then he got to walk a little bit like, ooh, no, it ain't all good. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Listen, prayers to him, man. I hope he get better. But we kept I was proud of my boys, man. We kept it competitive, man. We were down a lot of people, and that's not to slight Alabama. Alabama came out; they had a great team, but. Right. Yeah, hey, listen, man. Ohio State came to play, man. We showed that we deserved to be there. The score may look a little bit crazy, but we kept that game competitive clear into the third quarter. I felt like we were still in it clear into the third quarter, and then, you know what I mean, the floodgates up. And then I didn't like that they kept calling back our touchdowns at the end. It was like, bro, that's a touchdown, man. He didn't have control of the ball
around to the end?
Yeah, I watched the whole game, man. They're my boys, man. Okay. I'm riding. We ride or die around here. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So, yeah, so you were okay with it, like not okay with the loss, but I mean just okay with they showed enough to where you said.
I was still proud of the boys, man. You know what I'm saying? We went out there, man. It was a crazy season, man. We didn't have full training camps. Yeah. We started late and all that stuff, man. And we still went out there and represented. So I was happy with everything that we put on the field, man. We'll be right back. It's nothing.
Here we go.
It's nothing. Alabama, watch yourself.
No. Here we go. See that?
Watch yourself, because we coming for revenge.
Y'all don't want them problems again, man.
No, we want the problems again, bro. We've already beat Alabama before.
Okay, but I mean, like this year's team was something different from Alabama.
I mean, it was all right. That was cool.
It was all right.
That slant was killing us too. Oh God, every time they threw that slant, man, we was getting burned.
Every time the dude Smith was on the field, y'all were getting burned. That dude was unguardable.
That running back, yeah, he was going crazy.
No, not him. Not Najee. I'm talking about
yeah, we took him out though. We took him out in the third quarter.
Him out. He already had 215 on you. Like, how did you take him?
I mean, we put him down. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's cool. But no, that running back, man, we could not tackle him for anything, man. We could not get him to the ground.
Yeah. He actually gave you a lot of props after it.
Yeah.
Because they were saying how the reporter said how it was looking easy. Like, man, it wasn't no easy. They was out there hitting me.
Right. Yeah, he was telling me that. Boy, beat me up.
I'm sore.
Yeah. Shout out to Ohio State, man. But congratulations, Bama.
Yeah, I got you. I'll let you off easy with that one.
There we go.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But all right, man. Shout out to Ohio State. Shout out to Alabama. It was a good game to watch.
Yeah.
as far as we got sports, I'm just happy about that.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Man, I bet you are happy about that, man.
Why? I don't hate to see Ohio State win. Lose. I don't like that. No, I want is to humble you and to humble Buckeye fans for what you just said.
Humbling Buckeye fans. Exactly. Like, man, we were still in the championship game, bro. It's all good. And we're gonna be right back. That's the biggest part about it. We're gonna be right back.
Are you sure of that?
I'm positive.
Is Fields coming back?
No, Fields declaring for the draft, but it's cool.
So
we'll be right back.
Who's gonna be the quarterback?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. See,
you know what I'm saying? Somebody great.
And here goes the Buckeye spin on it.
Listen, if you want to win, if you want to come to a winning program, come to OSU. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right, man. Let's talk about the James Harden trade.
Okay.
All right, man. So James Harden finally gets traded to the Nets. He crybabies his way out of there. He comes to the Nets. He takes the fat suit. I'm convinced he was wearing a fat suit in Houston.
Positive.
I'm positive he was wearing a fat suit because now I've never seen James Harden smile. All right.
He's smiling all the time.
My gosh. They showed all the teeth. I saw his back teeth.
Yeah.
When they showed him the other day. We was talking to reporters. They asked him how his conditioning was, and he said good.
Yeah.
And he just smiled. So what do we think about this trade, man?
Man,
Brooklyn gave up a lot.
Did they?
Yeah.
They gave up a lot of picks.
A lot of picks.
Yeah, I mean.
You don't need picks if you're
trying
to win.
Listen, next 4 years, they cool. They ain't got to worry about nothing. As long as they keep those three guys happy, they ain't really got to worry about too much.
Are they going to stay happy?
I don't. As long as Kyrie buys in.
No, now here comes the truth. Here goes the truth now. So you're worried about Kyrie now.
I'm not so much worried about Kyrie because I know James can kind of adapt his game to do whatever you need him to do. Right. If you need him to quit dribbling and pass more and just look for a shot off the ball, he can do that. Mm-hmm. If you need him to take over a game, be ball dominant, he can do that part too. Mm-hmm. He's flexible, but Kyrie, he's got one kind of skill set, and it's that he's elusive and he can score the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's quick and he can shoot. And he can get buckets.
Okay.
And KD, he's another guy. He's malleable. He's just KD.
He's more.
Don't worry about him.
He's the most efficient scorer we probably will ever see.
Right. It's like, listen, man, do we just need a bucket?
Yeah.
Just to get things going, heat up the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
KD's the guy you get the ball to. I mean, Harden, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna go off on his tears, but I think he's malleable. I think the big three in Brooklyn is going to be great. I think that they're going to do absolutely fantastic.
I think they'll be fine as long as they get Kyrie back. I mean, when he's going to come back.
Kyrie's coming back tonight.
I know he's coming back. Is he coming back? Is he playing tonight?
Yeah, that's the expectation. He'll be back tonight.
Gosh, I'm calling shenanigans.
I think it was all master plan.
It was a master plan.
4D chess.
He was doing all this stuff just so that Brooklyn or Houston wouldn't want him in the trade.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't ask for him.
He was lowering his trade value so that way. And I think he probably organized it with Harden because Harden's comments were oddly timed, like right on the nick of time where he just went to the press conference like, I think the system is broken and it's never going to work. It cannot be repaired. Good night. Got up and walked away.
Yeah.
The next day they said, we're not inviting him to practice. That afternoon he was traded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we hadn't seen Kyrie in a week.
Right.
Kind of, you know what I mean?
And now he just all of a sudden is back in the picture.
Now he like, I'm ready. I'm back. Yeah,
what's
all
up?
good.
Hey, fellas, I'm here. Yeah. Phone's been on the whole time.
No Rona.
It's
all
test.
good. Look.
That's the thing he got too. They say he's been tested like 3 times. Like, okay, I'm calling shenanigans. They had all this planned. This is orchestrated.
That party footage was from 2019. You know what I'm saying?
They photoshopped the 30 on top of the cake.
Yeah, it's like hey.
The rich get richer. I am interested to see what happens. My thing is I always like to see great players be great. Yeah. I've always felt that way. Like I know people used to hate Peyton Manning, and I like to see Peyton do well.
Yeah,
just not against my Eagles. But so when I see KD and I see Kyrie and James on the same team, I'm here for it. I want to see him do well. I want to see him run through the East, frustrate Giannis, and make him renege on that big contract he got. But yeah, the East is the Nets to lose at this point. Like, who's going to beat them in the East now?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be fun to watch, man. Like, they're the new team to watch.
Yeah, just fast forward the season. Just go ahead and put Brooklyn in
and
LA
LeBron basically admitted that he was like, yeah,
LeBron can't hate on it.
He's like, I don't like this.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
like it.
He shouldn't hate it. He shouldn't not like it because it's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah,
you know, although AD presents a problem for them. KD
he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Who's going to guard AD?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but aren't you worried about him being on the other end, like with his offensive, like as far as maybe foul trouble or
because as soon as AD gets to the paint, DeAndre Jordan will just rotate down, so it's no problem.
But are the Nets going to be able to play DeAndre late in the game though? Because he can't hit a free throw.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you got 3 guys on the floor who can. So I mean, as long as DeAndre Jordan ain't got the ball in his hands, it's fine.
Watch James Harden go back to being efficient. James Harden getting 30 free throws a game and everything. I don't know if he'll get that many shots. So are you at all worried about the touches?
Nope.
Somebody's gonna sacrifice, Kev.
They all know. But that's the thing. I think that they all know that. Okay, listen. Well, first of all, Katie and Kyrie already knew their usage rates were going down when they joined up together anyway.
True.
And they've been fine with that. Katie went to Golden State. He knew what time it was out there, even though he was the alpha dog on that team, you know what I mean? He knew that his touches were going to go down from what they were in OKC. Mm-hmm. Plus, Kevin Durant was used to playing with Russ anyway. It didn't matter about touches. He was like, I mean, whatever. If I could let, you know what I'm saying, Russ chuck up 30 a game and, you know what I'm saying, still find a way to be successful out on this court, I'll be fine anywhere.
Chuck up 30.
Yeah, hey, you see what the Wizards looking like.
I know.
But so KD will be fine. James Harden was fine coming off the bench at the beginning of his career. Now he's a different beast now.
Right. He wasn't James Harden then.
But you know what I'm saying? He was just playing within the system that D'Antoni built for him. That was what they wanted him to do. I think he's malleable as a player. I think he'll be fine. And Kyrie, I think Kyrie wants to prove that he can win without Bron. Even if he does have, like, he can at least look at it like, well, I came here before James. And can't nobody really say that to James Harden because it's like, well, I got traded.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you really can't say that it ain't really teaming up at this point because it's like, well, I got traded. And these other two guys were already here.
Kev, it's teaming up.
He got traded.
He forced his way out onto a
They
specific
could have traded
team.
him anywhere though.
I know, but he wanted to go to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you know what I mean?
There's no silver lining in this. It's the fact that he wanted to go to it, just like teaming up. That's exactly the same thing.
No, he got traded, man.
Oh my god,
it's a little different. He got traded.
It's not different.
How's it not? I mean, it's not like they formed the super team. It was like, yo, listen, I want to be traded because he was willing to go to the Sixers. He was willing to go to other teams.
I wonder why the Sixers didn't get involved in this.
Because nobody wanted Ben Simmons. But that's
his
another
stock
conversation.
Has dropped so much.
Yeah, because everybody's starting to notice. It's like, man, he's the exact same player as he was 3 years ago. Nothing in his game has changed at all. He still can't shoot the three.
Right.
We figured out how to stop him.
Well, and I think his deficiencies become glaring in the playoffs because it's like all this stuff is cutesy during the season, but when it comes to the playoffs, you got to play the same team over and over. They expose your weaknesses, and every year, whenever they get put out, it's because of that.
Being a guard and not being able to shoot is always going to be an Achilles heel. So, like, it's either like put him at the power forward, which at the power forward he's kind of regular, and put him because at the point guard he's special, but it's like he's only special because of his size. If he could shoot, he'd be the most deadliest guy in the NBA.
Yeah.
But the fact that he can't, it's like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, leave him open.
Right.
That's all you got to do.
Let him shoot. Self-check.
And then the second he tries to hit the paint, man, triple team.
Yeah, or he clogs the lane up for Embiid, and then it forces Embiid outside to be shooting threes. Every time he shoots a three, I get ticked off. Like, get in the paint. Hit him. I know, but still, get in the paint, man. Get down there and bang.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit difficult. But James Harden was open. He was open to go to the Celtics. He was open to go to, you know what I'm saying, Miami. Remember when Miami was a front runner for a long time?
Yeah.
He was open to go to Golden State. He was open to go anywhere. He just didn't want to be in Houston anymore because they got rid of Morey and D'Antoni. He didn't want to be there for the rebuild with the upper, front office.
Because he was a D'Antoni fan, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He loved D'Antoni, but he really loved Daryl Morey.
Okay.
So
where's Daryl Morey at?
With the Sixers, which is why he was perfectly cool with going to the Sixers.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what I mean. And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't D'Antoni an assistant coach with the Nets?
Yeah. Miss Pringles is there.
Yeah. So
yeah, okay. He went back home.
Yeah. So
I hope it works.
It ain't really teaming up, man.
I know. Whatever. It is teaming up.
It ain't. I mean, they didn't all just.
You ain't caving for the beard, man. I know you have a beard, Kev. And I have a beard now too.
Listen. When you really think about it, how can I not root for the Nets? I've caped for these three individually for years.
You have. Every time there's a flat earth comment, I bring it to you because that was your guy. Defend it.
Yes.
The KD one is I just like to throw it in there.
I've always loved KD.
I know. You always love KD.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And James Harden, I've been over here championing him for years.
MVP.
So clearly, like, I'm the ultimate Nets fan. I'm day one at this point.
You are. So when the Nets and the Lakers meet up in the finals, are you going to root for the Nets or are you going to root for LeBron?
No, I'm rooting for the Nets.
And I'll put my bronsexual hat and I will be rooting for the Lakers.
Go for it. Yeah.
Although I'm not a bronsexual. The fact that they made this whole trade about LeBron was funny to me. And I don't know how he got in the middle of this. Ask him his opinion, that's cool. But then like saying, well, LeBron never did this, never did that. Keep it all the way true. LeBron made this fashionable for this whole teaming up thing. Okay? He started it. You can say it was the Celtics and all that, but no, because Kevin Garnett got traded there.
Yeah, and they were old.
They were old, but they still won a chip.
They did, but I mean that was back when teams were, you know what I'm saying, built not bought was still a thing. You know what I mean? So, and you got traded after your prime.
I'm interested to see what happens with this Nets team. I'm interested to see how they gel.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of the bench.
Really.
Dinwiddie is out.
Dinwiddie's hurt, but only two players that they really gave up were Karis LeVert and Jared Allen, which were two big pieces.
Yes,
I really wish that they could have kept Jared Allen somehow. I really like Karis LeVert. You had to part with.
You were high on Jared Allen.
Yes, because they didn't have to pay him a lot of money, and he was a great defender. He was a great energy guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I really wish they could have kept him.
What vets are they going to pick up? The ones that are bought out. Like, what do you think?
I don't think they buy. I don't think they bring anybody else in.
You don't think so?
Because I mean, they got a pretty solid team as it is.
They don't need shooters.
No, I mean. You got KD, James Harden, and Kyrie. You don't need shooters. That's like Golden State looking for more shooters. Like, nah, I don't really need that.
You put some respect on Steph's name, too.
Yeah, you got to put some respect on Steph.
Steph ended up getting a proper... He didn't get a Caesar, but he got a proper haircut.
Now, that's who they should have been asking how he felt about this trade for the Nets. Because it's like, yo, listen, even when Klay comes back, you got a problem.
You do.
You know
you do. You do.
Yeah.
Steph's been balling, though.
He has been. James Wiseman has been looking great, too.
He has been looking great.
He's not Rookie of the Year. That's clearly LaMelo.
Right.
But...
yeah, it's been them two though. It's been Wiseman and Steph.
Anthony Edwards fella.
Who?
Anthony Edwards. Yeah.
The one for Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
What's we been doing?
I have no
idea.
idea.
I see LaMelo highlights every day. I haven't heard a peep about him.
The only thing we ever hear about with Minnesota is that some turmoil. Like now, Cat got COVID.
Got the Rona. Yeah, man.
Like, of all people, man, like why he got to get it?
He's lost. Tough.
Like I don't want to. Yeah, that's
man. Prayers to him, man.
Shout out.
Hope everything go all right for him.
But no, rookie wise, it's all been about LaMelo, and then I wonder if that is by design or is that he's hooping.
No, he's going crazy.
He's playing well.
For rookies, he leads in I think 4 out of the 5 top stats.
Really?
He's number one. He's number one in rebounds, points, assists, and steals, I believe.
So the kid can play.
Yeah, he's a hooper.
He's a hooper.
Yeah, okay. LaMelo's nice.
His brother's about to lose his starting job though.
Nah, Lonzo be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
You think so?
Pelicans still just working it out because like when I watched that game in its entirety, Charlotte versus New Orleans. And the thing was, Lonzo wasn't playing bad. I do wish that he was a little bit more aggressive in getting his own shot. A lot of times he looks to pass out when he maybe shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like take it to the rack, man, shoot the 3 or whatever, make or miss, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But take the shot. But a lot of times, man, he was setting guys up perfectly and they would just miss.
They were missing, yeah.
Yeah.
They hit a wall. I couldn't fit it because they went from up in the first half by a lot and then they ended up losing that game.
Yeah, they were up by 20 and ended up losing by like 5. I'm like, what happened?
Charlotte Keith Murray been playing well too, man. Rozier?
Yeah, but he got to go.
Yeah, he's got to go.
He got to get out the way for LaMelo.
And shoot, Kyle Korver, not Kyle Korver, what's his name? Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward looking good.
He's looking all right, man.
Yeah.
He's looking all right.
Got a little pep in his step.
Although I hate watching him play, though, because I hate every time I see him, I think that leg's going to get it out. And I just...
You can't take it.
Should we talk about pure garbage? He's been playing well.
I mean, it's regular season.
We don't like pure garbage.
Yeah,
Show me in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, it's the regular season. I mean, pure garbage. This how he fools people.
I know.
All the time, man. It's like, man, he put up 30, man. He put up 32 times this week, man. He's going crazy.
Right.
Then it's like,
then he gets to the playoffs and got 2 bad shoulders. Right. How you get both your shoulders bad, man? Like, just bad. I need surgery on them.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
All right, man. We got the NFL playoffs coming in a couple hours, actually.
Yeah, who's playing today? Are my Saints playing today?
No, y'all play tomorrow. Y'all play tomorrow. I think tonight's the big game. That's Lamar Jackson and them, the Ravens and the Bills.
Okay,
that's gonna be a good game. And then the early game.
Browns?
No, Browns is tomorrow too.
Dang.
Who's the other one? Green Bay and the Rams.
Okay,
is that today?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah. I saw Chan up there hyping up about the Rams about to lose.
Yeah, he think they're about to win.
I mean,
does he think? I know, but I mean, I'm a realist.
I mean, he got to know the truth.
Yeah,
I mean, he still got Jared Goff.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. As long as Jared Goff's under center, I don't think they have a shot.
Yeah, nah.
But shout out to Chan.
Yeah.
But yeah, NFL playoffs coming up. I'm interested to see what Lamar Jackson does. I'll be rooting for them. I try to figure out who I'm gonna hitch my wagon to. It's probably gonna be the Saints. Although y'all got Tampa Bay. I like Michael Thomas.
We whooped them twice.
You did, but playoff Tom Brady's different though.
I mean, it's Breeze.
If Breeze loses, is it for him?
He probably gonna hang him up, man.
Think
Breeze
so?
42.
Yeah, I know.
He's 42 years old, man.
I'm 42. Listen,
I don't know how he's out there taking these hits still.
The walk to the bathroom for the morning pee hurt at 42. All right, so I could imagine playing football.
Yeah.
But I like to see, once again, I like to see the greats be great. So I would like to see Maga Breeze get out here and play, and Tom Brady playing against each other. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Super Old tomorrow.
Yeah, Super Old. Good news, man. Dr. Dre made it home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ice-T had given us an update. He said he FaceTimed him, said he looked good. Everything sounded good on him. He looked okay. So that gives me enough, to sign off and say we're happy that we averted that crisis in Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
2021 was off to a crazy start with the maggots acting crazy, storming the Capitol, and then Dre we thought was about to get out of here. So to see that he's okay and at home, it's definitely
that gives us all hope, man.
Good news, man.
I'm waking up every day with a headache, man, because of the way the weather's changing. And every morning I'll be like, I've been looking it up, making sure I'm trying to figure out ways to prevent anything like that happening. It's like, man, low sodium intake and all that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm getting plenty of rest, well hydrated.
Right.
Trying to keep my stress levels low, because I'm like, that seems like
a
sucky way to go.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Do you think it's just a headache and it's taking you out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, now you wanted to talk about Alabama.
Yeah.
And I know we ain't really got much else hip hop talk about. I mean, so hip hop is so depressing.
It is.
Like, there's never anything fun going on, especially because there's no touring going on. Nobody can go outside.
Right.
So there's never anything good going on. It's just people getting in trouble, facing lots of time.
Yeah, lots of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, a bad album. A bad album is whatever. Actually, you can't even say free to guys. I don't know. Listen, put it in the Lord's hands. There we go. That's a better way to put it, man. Listen, whatever God decides for you, man, that was the right choice.
And it take the heat off us. Wholeheartedly. Like, just let it lay there.
I put it in the Lord's hands, and however that happens, we accept that.
Right.
But we gonna give you some smoke about them Eagles.
Okay.
Now, how you just gonna fire a Super Bowl winning coach like it's nothing?
Because he had to go, Kev. It was time for him to go because he couldn't stick to his guns. He couldn't make a decision. He could not make any. Okay, what it really came down to, I'm gonna speak crazy, but
they couldn't fire Carson Wentz.
They couldn't fire Carson Wentz. That's what it came down to.
Had
Carson Wentz got paid too much daggone money. Dougie P signed off on giving him the check, but you got to pay the young quarterback because it is what it is.
And he just came off of a Super Bowl season. He didn't win the Super Bowl, whatever. But I mean, Nick Foles, he'd been bouncing around the league his whole career.
But Nick Foles was always a backup.
Yeah, exactly.
We knew that about him. But
He's a good backup.
Yes, he was. But Carson Wentz, the problem with the Eagles was this. Doug Peterson was still calling the same plays he called when we won the Super Bowl.
They worked.
They did work. They worked with other quarterbacks that are not Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And there lies the problem. We already paid Carson Wentz a ton of money. We can't cut him because it'd be a huge cap hit. So Doug was literally the scapegoat for the team, and they had to cut him. Something had to change. But I don't know if Carson Wentz is the answer. I'm not fully sure that Jalen Hurts was the long-term answer. So we're in what's called QB hell.
I thought you liked Jalen Hurts.
I do. I liked him for the interim. But as far as once team starts getting more tape on him, he's going to get his head rocked.
Wow.
He can't sit in the pocket and make all the throws. Like, Carson Wentz actually is a better quarterback. He can make the throws, but he's so punch drunk right now. Yeah. They went upside his head way too much with an unopened bottle of Bub. And, he doesn't know where it's coming from, when it's going to come. He literally is back there, with happy feet.
Yeah.
So, he's an injury waiting to happen. So, yeah, my Eagles are going to suck for a while. I'm not going to lie to you, man. It's going to be rough. We got a good draft pick now.
But at least you can feel good about it because y'all got y'all Super Bowl.
So it's kind of but I've always told you that Super Bowl set us back. I'm happy that I got to see my boys win a Super Bowl in my lifetime, but we're not going to be good for a while because we're going to be complacent with that. And we're still riding around with that swagger like we're still the Super Bowl champs. Yeah. But it's like they're not hungry anymore. And I would think that Carson Wentz would have had that hunger because he didn't win the Super Bowl.
I've seen a lot of Eagles fans just completely jump bandwagon. Like my buddy, he's a Browns fan now.
I'll never do that.
He was like, you know what, Eagles suck. I root for the Browns. Like I rode the torture train long enough with the Eagles. I'm going with the Browns. Brownies, this one's for you. Let's go.
Why are you going to the Browns? The Browns suck for the Browns.
Because we live in Ohio. That's why. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I never you ever got a friend that's a Browns fan?
My uncle's a Browns fan.
That's a good uncle then. I'm sure he's probably loyal as heck. They stick with their team forever, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I want to rob a bank, I'm getting Browns fans because they're going to be with me forever.
Listen, the Dog Pound is. I've never seen a more passionate fan base. You talk about hating Ohio State fans,
bro.
Listen, the Dog Pound, bro. Every year, man, they're more delusional than Cowboys fans.
They are, and they would suck and be sold out every year.
Every year, but they still gonna show up, man.
I don't understand why he would do that, but I'll always stay with my team. I'll never be switching. I find it a little weird when grown men have a team and then they switch to another team.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like
it at all.
I find it a little weird, man.
I don't like it.
It's like a man who don't got no vices. You got a vice.
Yeah,
if you don't got no vices, I got to worry about you.
Yeah.
You probably wear short sleeve dress shirts.
Switching teams is disgusting.
It is.
Man, listen, Ohio State Alabama game. My cousin sent me a picture, man. He had Michigan on the wall. Alabama had an OSU jersey. I was like, listen, if somebody gonna win was a person, it would be you right now. You know what I'm saying? There's no honor.
I take that in the fact that he just didn't want to see you gloat. That's all
he didn't want to see Ohio State win.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That was all. Because he's a Michigan fan. It's like they had nothing to celebrate.
Right.
They just signed Harbaugh to another contract and gifted Ohio State 5 more years of wins.
They did.
Yeah.
We talked about that last pod, but Jesus, I don't understand that one bit.
But I'm saying, like, the sheer nastiness to go and put an Alabama hat on, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of Central, and knowing that you're a Michigan fan.
Yeah, to even have it. Why do you have it? You brought it to hate.
I had to point out to him that Alabama just thrashed y'all last year. They just thrashed y'all last year in a meaningless game.
He's not really a fan of Michigan. He's just a hater of Ohio State. That's all that is.
I think he really likes Michigan.
But how can you root for another team?
They're just so because they're so terrible, and we beat him up about Michigan getting beat up so long for Ohio State that he's literally like, I will root for anybody that opposes Ohio State. Because I mean, Clemson game was going on. It was like, man, listen, he couldn't believe his eyes. He's like, Ohio State's not supposed to be doing this. And but Alabama game, he knew at that point, it's like, listen, you can't don't talk no smack to us, boy. Because, you know what I'm saying, Michigan season ended before Halloween. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, it ended in a way that they were getting whooped. Like, they were getting beat by like 50.
Yeah, and then COVID came through and beat them,
yeah.
Allegedly, because it really just seemed like they quit on us.
Yeah, no, they quit. Yeah. They was just like, I don't want to play y'all.
Yeah.
Although that would have been a good game to see this year. But for a Michigan fan, I can see why you wouldn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Last thing we have, man, so we got Drake.
Yep.
Let's see what we have here. Drake is top selling artist of the 2010s.
Yeah. Any surprise?
None. I don't even know why.
I'm saying across all genres, highest selling artist across all genres. Drake was the biggest name, and it wasn't close.
But why?
Hey man, got universal appeal.
That's it. Yeah. He has universal appeal, man. He appeals to he makes the trap music for the trap guys.
Yeah.
He makes the singy songs for the girls.
Yeah.
He talks to the girls. He talks to the girls' feelings about men's feelings that we don't like to talk about.
Yeah. And he just makes it good.
And he makes it good. He makes good music, man.
He does.
He does. I'm that's why I don't know if super what's it called? Super Lover Boy, whatever it's called.
Certified Lover Boy.
There we go. Certified Lover Boy. You don't think it's coming out till summer?
Yeah, I don't think it's coming out anytime soon.
I think it's gonna come out by January. We're gonna got what, one more week of January?
Sure. It is January 16th.
Okay. So we got 15 days.
You got 15 days.
15 days. So I'm thinking it'll come. Pause.
I mean, we haven't heard anything about it though. I think that's what's got me feeling like I don't know that this album's actually gonna come.
But all we're getting is the leaks. Wasn't like a leaked album that came?
I felt like he leaked all that stuff, like the Dark Lane demo tapes and all that stuff. Like I don't know what I don't. I'm at an age now. I don't keep up with the leaks anymore.
The reason why I think it's gonna come out soon is though the Lucy's that he gave were like hits.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like those were bona fide hits. Like somebody else was to get one of those. Like we got one.
They were Drakes. They were
Drakes. Right.
You don't even call them hits no more. They were just Drakes.
They're just Drakes.
Yeah.
So that goes back to the original point as far as are we surprised that he's the most selling artist? Like no, I think with Meek Mill. Meek Mill never really recovered from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we saw the video, not video, but the pictures that are coming out now. Him and Meek are celebrating stuff together, and the cats are moving like COVID ain't going on either. Like, y'all part of the problem. Go sit down somewhere, man. Have a Zoom call. Have that bad audio like the rest of us are. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. So yeah, Certified Lover Boy. I hope it comes out before.
I don't think we get it in January, man. I hope that it comes. Like that sounds like an album that'd be perfect for summertime.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, so like if we got it like May, I think that'd be like perfect. That'd be great timing. January, while we still all kind of stuck in the house, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Not a great time.
Unless he makes some baby making music on there.
Because then you got to worry about, well, okay, do I drop this and then we're all stuck in the house? I mean, yeah, you could get some fire videos off and that'd be cool and all that. But then May come around and then Kendrick drop. And then it's like, dang.
You put the deluxe out.
Nah.
No?
Yeah.
I'm not with the deluxe stuff either.
I'm not either.
All right, man. Well, shoot. I hope it comes. I mean, I don't know. Pause. I hope we get the album. I don't know.
Drake, we need a good album.
Drake is Drake. We need some good music out though.
A Whole Lot of Red. I was like,
yeah. You listen to that?
I did listen to it. I was like, yeah.
I would never even push play on that on my. If I go through my Apple Music and see that you watch, I wish I'd have saw that you ran that because I'd have called you. It wouldn't have been a text. It'd probably been a FaceTime. Like, man, what are you doing?
I mean, I always check out this stuff, man.
But Cardi, what's his name?
Playboy Cardi.
Come on, man. You really like he's taking pictures with his tongue out, kid.
Listen, Die Lit was good.
What?
Die Lit was a good album.
I never heard it. What is he like? Is he like a Roddy Ricch type guy?
I don't know how to describe him. Man. He's Playboy Cardi. He's like he just knows when a kid cut his kids.
Oh, okay. So he's humming.
Not even humming, but just like that real weird kind of style and sing-songy a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't.
He's like Travis. He's like high-pitched Travis a little bit.
Is he like the Young Thug voice?
Sort of, yeah, a little bit.
I wouldn't like him then.
All right, let's get out of here. You like Travis? You might.
I like Travis. Yeah. No, Travis didn't know about the daggone thing either. Yeah. He was heartbroken over Houston. Him and the strippers.
Maybe Travis drops in May.
Could be.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing else to really do.
Yeah.
But he likes to tour though. He can make a big bag on
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I'm saying he'd be right ready for August. Like, let's go.
I'll put you on Do Not Disturb. Why are you making noises?
Hey, man, it's urgent.
All right, let's get out of here. But yo, I'm Nadir.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 242. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.